guys, so we are jumping right into this, and today I decided to do the face. The reason for that is normally, you guys know, I like to do my eye makeup first, but because I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do today, I decided that we would start off with the face, give myself a little more time to kind of get jumping into it and think about it. So for foundation, I am going to be going in with the Gel Hybrid Foundation by Tarte. This is a really good foundation if you're looking for something with a little bit of a thicker foundation coverage. I recommend it. I really do like it. I also do like to pair it with other things. We are going to be using concealer today. I'm going to be using the Smashbox concealer, and I'm going to be using this new sponge. This is the new Cake and Bake foundation sponge. This was actually created with Veramona in collaboration with JC Makeup Artist. I got to go to the event, got to see this. It's so incredible. I've been using it now for the past couple of days. If you guys followed me on Snapchat, you guys probably would have seen me at the event. So anyways, we are going to be using this to blend out our concealer. I'm also going to be using this to set my under eye concealer as well. This is incredible because it's got really sharp edges, so you can get really precise, like especially right around the nose area where it tends to crease for myself at least. So I really do like it. While that is baking, we're going to go in and I'm going to bronze up the face. I'm actually going to be using this Master palette by Maybelline. I know it's a contour color, but it's a little too warm tone, but I really do like it to warm up the face just a little bit more. So I'm just going to be going in with this big fluffy brush by Morphe. I am going to be doing a little bit of nose contour. I don't normally do this. You guys probably don't see me do it a lot on my channel, but every so often I kind of get the kick and I want to do it. I think it's really fun to try out and just try to see how it kind of changes your face shape just a bit. So I am going to be using the Shade and Light palette to do so, and I'm just going to be using what this is like a fluffy shader brush, and I usually like to use that to do my nose contour. I'm going to go in with the edge of that Cake and Bake sponge, and I'm going to really clean up the edges because I got a little sloppy. So I'm just going to finish up my contour, and I'm going to be using this Morphe brush to do so. For blush, I'm going to be going in with this new palette. This is something I picked up on Tarte.com, but I do know that you can get it through Sephora now. It's their 10 blush palette. It is a lot smaller than I had expected it to be, but it's still a really good deal. I believe it runs about $44. Definitely check it out. I really do like it. We're going to skip into the eyes, and I'm going to start off with the color Isabel. This is the star of the show. Now, let me tell you that with this color, I am using it as a transition shade, although you have to be very light-handed with this because it is a very pigmented shadow. If you can use anything lighter than this shadow beforehand, I definitely would recommend it. I wanted to just use this palette just to show you guys how to create a look just using this palette, but I definitely would recommend using a little bit of a lighter color to kind of warm up to that Isabel color. We are going to go in with that dark brown, and I'm going to focus it right on the outer corner. You guys have seen me use this motion before, especially with smoky eyes. I like to take the color on the outer corner, kind of work it in there, and in small circular sections, or circular motions I should say, kind of take my brush in round circular motions right around the outer corner. It's going to give a very blended out, blown out crease area. Now we're going to move in with the lid shade. This is a very, very beautiful lid shade. You can use this without Fix Plus, with Fix Plus. I believe I used this with Fix Plus just so that I could have the intensity for the shadow, but ever so needless to say, what am I trying to say, Steph? Either way, it's a really pretty shadow, and I think you're really going to like it. So I'm just going to use a flat shader brush to pack that right on, and then make sure that once you do that, you go in with that same brush that you used for your crease area. And you don't have to have any additional product, but you are going to want to blend those two colors so it has a nice faded effect. For brow highlight, I'm going to go in with this color. Let me keep in mind, this isn't my favorite color to highlight with. I still am a huge fan of Vermeer from the Modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia, so it's kind of hard to use any other shadow without not being somewhat of a little picky snob about it. So for the lower lash line, I did want to add one of those colors, colorful colors that he has in there, so we decided to go in with Bronx. It doesn't come out as vibrant, I've noticed, as I would want it to, unless you put like a green base. So I definitely would recommend that if you want to intensify the color, definitely go in with a green base or some sort of base beforehand to kind of intensify it just a bit more. For blush, or no, highlight. For highlight, I started off with the Anastasia Glow Kit. This is her limited edition one, and then I wanted something a little more intensified, so I went in with my Benefit What's Up. I have been loving this highlighter. I understand why so many people rave about it. It's just an incredible highlight. So I'm just going to do that and pop that right on the normal places that I highlight. For lips, I got this item sent to me. It's a pouty lip thing, and what it does is you put on this little mask, put it on your lips, kind of brush it on there, and you're going to let it sit for about 3 minutes and let it soak up. This is by KAPLAN MD, I believe. I will have it linked down below. They sent it to me in a cute little packaging, and I thought I'd try it out because it's supposed to plump your lips. Y'all know how small and little itty bitty my lips are. So after 3 minutes, you just wipe it off, and then you can use the lip balm that they include to put all over your lips. So what I did is I put that lip balm over my lips. I let it sit for a couple of minutes, and then kind of just use my fingers to kind of pat it in, really work it in, right before I did my lips. So now I'm going to go in with my lip liner. This is the Marc Jacobs lip liner, and let me tell you, I started to fill in my lips, and I don't know if it's just because I'm expecting it to look a little bit better or because my lips do look a little poutier, but I actually felt like my lips looked much more pouty than they normally do. So I was really, really excited about it. I definitely do like this product. I've used it a few times now, and it seems to work really well. So we are going to go in with this Gerard Cosmetics color. I figured if I'm going to do a brown, like smoky eye, neutral kind of color, I'm going to go in with a nude lip. I see Mario do a lot of those looks. So that is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this look. Let me know your guys' thoughts down below. If you guys want to see something different, you guys know the drill. Just put everything down below. I love you guys, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye.